Good morning, family, and welcome to what I'm calling the routine. This is Dr. B, and for the next 365 days, we're going to do this together. And we're not going to do it perfectly, but we are going to do it consistently. You know, we all talk about wanting a routine. We talk about discipline, consistency, faith, growth, but most of us don't actually have a routine that we can return to every single day. This isn't going to be me teaching you from the outside. This is me committing to becoming with you. So if you hang with me for 30 days, you'll build a powerful habit. If you hang with me for 90 days, it will change your life. But if you hang with me for all 365 days, your life will never be the same. And that, my friend, is a complete promise. As people who want to live their best lives, we need to be intentional. No, we have to be intentional. And for the next 365 days, if you join me, this is how we will start our day. We will wake up on purpose. We will protect our focus. We will not be distracted by opening our phones, devices, TV, computers, etc. until we are done here. We will hydrate immediately. We will create stillness through our breathing. We will work on our connection and our identity through a short devotional. We will focus on our gratitude. We will set our intention for the day. We will plan to make a connection with somebody this day. We will make and keep at least one promise to ourselves. And at some point today, we will move our body, not together, but you can do exercise, you can get it done. So now listen, if you're just finding us today, whether it's day 1 or day 200, you're right on time. These days don't build on each other, but each one stands on its own, and it's about consistency. And I understand because of the time zone, we're doing it at 6:30 Mountain Time, but whatever, you might have kids, you might have work and a real life. You may not always be able to join us live, and that's okay. If you need to, you can always watch the recording from the day before and do this routine earlier in your day if that's what it takes. It's live is obviously more powerful, but the recording still works. And that's what matters, is that you spend this time intentionally. You don't have to be perfect. You just need to show up. Welcome to the routine. Let's become together. And if you need more information, just go ahead and go to routine.live. Now let's go. All right. What an amazing, awesome morning. This is the day that the Lord hath made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. I was thinking this morning, I was looking at my watch this morning, and it has like a breathe app. And I didn't even know if how to make it work or anything, but let's go, and I guess we can try. It says a 3 minute, 4 minute, 5 minute. So if we do a 3 minute, I don't know how it works. So I will find out, and we will do it together next time. But it just says it's 3 minutes, and then I guess you start breathing. But anyways, let us start as we do every single day. This is how we start our day. We start our day with breathing. And so we're going to put some hands on. We're going to still our mind, still our body. We're going to begin with simple, deep breaths. And if you put your hand on your heart and your other hand on your stomach, just breathe in and feel our bellies expand. These are huge breaths as we wake up on purpose. First purpose is to make sure we oxygenate. Yeah, I can't say it this morning. Oxygenate our bodies. We're also going to protect our focus. I'm looking at our devices. No screens at all this morning. just the environment that we live in. We're going to hydrate as soon as we're done breathing. If you don't have your glass of water, go get it. If you're watching this as a recording, just pause it, go get your water. Just resetting our minds this morning. Whatever we woke up with, that was racing through our minds. It's like today there was a lot on it. Things going on. And a short devotional on togetherness. What are you thankful for this morning? I was brushing my teeth this morning, I'm doing it with my left hand. I looked at my left hand, I said, I'm so thankful that I have a left hand. I have fingers, toes, able to walk. I don't remember any pain in walking this morning. Sometimes I feel it. Arthritis, whatever's jumping in. Nothing today. So thankful for that. What's your intention today? Breathe in. We're on day 39. 39. I was wondering today if Noah at day 39, was it still raining? I said it rained for 40 days and 40 nights. So I guess, did he know it was about to end, or did he think it would be another 40 days and 40 nights? This wasn't that bad. Our first 39 days. Let's do 2 more. Breathe in. Who are you going to connect with today? Who are you going to make at least one promise to today? Who are you going to be in community with today? All right, let's drink our water. All of it. So good. Okay, let's jump into our devotional this morning. Turn this down a little more. All right, we are on day 39. Gotta make sure I put it on the screen. I put that there just so I would remember. So thank you, Brian, for reminders. Today we're talking about the community, how the community shapes legacy. The verse for today is, one generation commends your works to another. One generation commends your work to one another. That's Psalms 145:4. God help me to live for what outlasts me. Bonhoeffer, he teaches community is where legacy is formed. Community is where legacy is formed. Community is where legacy is formed. Children learn faith by watching how adults treat one another. They say that it is more important to be the example through vision, through what people can see and hear and feel, than it ever will be on just telling them what to do. I've seen belief passed down, not through words, but through example. Children knows how you love, how love is lived, how conflict is handled, and how people say legacy is formed quietly in that community. When you think about that, how are you treating the people that are around you? How are you looking at the folks when you have your kids around you and how you speak to them, how you talk to them? Do you talk down to them? Do you talk to them with love? Do you talk with them by being present? Are you present with your kids? The example that you set is the legacy that you leave. I'll say that one more time. The example that you set is the legacy that you, my friend, leave. And what kind of example are you going to set every day? Do you need to reset every day? Is it every day that they see you get angry and then they see you apologize? Or do they just see you get angry? Do they see you go to bed angry? Do they see you wake up happy? Do they see how you embrace folks when you're watching and sitting down with them? Do they see how you talk to the person at the store? Do they hear you on the phone talking in ways that are crazy to maybe, like for me, the customer service agents, if I leave that example as a legacy of how I treat customer service folks that are doing their job, they're reading a script. And even though I wish they were paying attention and listen to me and listen to the words and the questions that I'm asking, what grace, what training did they have on the other end of it to be able to handle somebody like me? That's not how I thought 10 years ago. That's not how I thought 5 years ago. I thought if I'm calling customer service, then I'm expecting that they solve my problem. Who am I to believe that? I don't know what went on in their life. I don't know what happened when they left their home this morning. I don't know the traffic that they set in. I don't know that the money that they're bringing in isn't enough to feed their kids. I don't know any of that, and that may not be true. It may be that they have the same ability to talk and do what I did this morning. Maybe they were rushed. I don't know, but how I treat them is so vitally important, and it leaves the legacy of who I am. I have to think about that every interaction that I have. What example am I leaving? What model will be multiplied? Every day I have to reset that and think about that. What legacy are you building together with the people that are in your community? What comments are you making when you send a text message? What evil things have you said online or bad things have you said online when you're angry and you're hurt and you want to lash out? So the practice today is model love intentionally today and every day. Model love intentionally. Lord, this is the prayer. Lord, let my life point others towards you. Let my life point others towards you. Amen. And the blessing today is, may your faithfulness impact generations. May your faithfulness and how you show up and the legacy that you leave impact generations. Will they be saying your name, not just your kids saying your name? Will your grandkids be your name? Will they talk about you so that your great grandkids and your great great grandkids? That's what it means for generations. Man, what a great devotional today. I super enjoyed that. Let's jump into our gratitude session. I'm going to bring this off right now. I'm going to read the gratitude. You are going to write stuff down, think about stuff, say stuff out loud that you're grateful for. Thank you, God, that I woke up today, that I recognize this day as a gift, not something guaranteed. Thank you for my body, for my systems working together to sustain my life and purpose. Thank you for my heart beating steady, my lungs breathing freely, my brain processing clearly, my nervous system regulating, and my cells renewing day by day. Thank you for helping me remain attentive to my health. I just wanted to make sure. Yep. Very attentive to my health. Thank you for guiding me to recognize how my energy, focus, and endurance are shaped by my daily choices. I am grateful that my body continues to support clarity and strength and to steward it with care. That is my life and health. Now I think about family and relationships. I am deeply thankful for my family relationships, for my family, my wife, my children, my grandchildren, my parents, my in laws, and the ability and the stability and grounding that they provide to me. Thank you for the shared life, their shared responsibility, and the opportunity to lead with consistency and care. Thank you for helping me show up intentionally in my relationships. Thank you for guiding me to listen patiently, communicate clearly, and respond with understanding. I am so grateful for every relationships connected to my life and the growth that each one brings. I thank you for the provision. Thank you for the provision in my life. Thank you for the food that nourishes me and the home that brings me peace. Yesterday, thank you for the chicken at Popeyes, or the chicken I was able to eat, and the biscuit, and the I don't know what else came with that, but it was mashed potatoes, and it was so good that I can potentially communicate clearly, and um, I'm still in life, but yeah, those relationships and patiently communicate clearly and respond. Oh, the provision. That's why that's my thing. You saw it. My oh, you didn't see it because I don't have the gratitude on finances. I'm grateful for financial provision and opportunity. Thank you for income, resources, and ability to manage finances responsibility. Thank you for helping me remain disciplined, thoughtful, and patient with money. Thank you for guiding my financial decisions so they align with my stewardship, responsibility, and long term visions for my family and community. I am thankful that I get to live with purpose today. Thank you that my life experiences consistency and obedience continue to help others become who you have created them to be. Thank you too for thank you for guiding me to recognize where my presence words, and examples matter. I am grateful that my life continues to carry meaning and influence beyond myself. I'm thankful that we just got to talk about generations and legacy. And I thank you for that. My example gets to continue to be an example that somebody would want to follow. I thank you for the love that I'm able to share with others, the presence that I'm able to be in when I'm talking to others. Thank you for this day and the continued sharpening that taking place that is in my life. Oh my gosh. All right, let's jump back into our breathing. Let's see. Breathing. Here we go. All right. Into the nose, out through the mouth. For this one, I have my feet firmly planted on the floor. Let my body sink and raise. So much mucus comes out. So good. It's just breaking everything up. Got my hands on my quads right now. Just taking it all in. Let's do 4 more. Two more. All right, let's grab our glass of water again. All right. Put our affirmations up on on our screen here. Let's turn our affirmation music on. And we're going to start our affirmation. I am becoming the person my future requires. I am becoming the person that my future requires. I am becoming the person that my future requires. I choose presence over pressure today. I choose presence over pressure today. I choose presence over pressure today. I show up even when it's uncomfortable. I show up even when it's uncomfortable. I show up even when it's uncomfortable. I am consistent, not perfect. I am consistent, not perfect. I am consistent, not perfect. I listen before I react. I listen before I react. I listen before I react. I am grounded, grateful, and growing. I am grounded, grateful, and growing. I am grounded, grateful, and growing. I build trust through my daily actions. I build trust through my daily actions. I build trust through my daily actions. I am connected to God, to myself, and to others. I am connected to God, to myself, and to others. I am connected to God, myself, and to others. What I practice today becomes my legacy tomorrow. What I practice today becomes my legacy tomorrow. What I practice today becomes my legacy tomorrow. I finish what I start. I finish what I start. I finish what I start. I wake up on purpose and live with intention. I wake up on purpose and I live with intention. I wake up on purpose and I live with intention. I protect my focus and I guard my mind. I protect my focus and I guard my mind. I protect my focus and I guard my mind. I choose discipline as an act of self respect. I choose discipline as an act of self respect. I choose discipline as an act of self respect. I honor my body, my time, and my calling. I honor my body, my time, and my calling. I honor my body, my time, and my calling. I speak life to myself and to others. I speak life to myself and to others. I speak life to myself and to others. And I hope you're saying these with me. Oh, I make space for stillness and clarity. I make space for stillness and clarity. I make space for stillness and clarity. I keep my promises, especially the ones I make to myself. I keep my promises, especially the ones I make to myself. I keep my promises, especially the ones I make to myself. I keep my promises, especially the ones I make to myself. I choose courage over comfort. I choose courage over comfort. I choose courage over comfort. I make meaningful connections every day. I make meaningful connections every day. I make meaningful connections every day. I make meaningful connections every single day. I take responsibility for who I'm becoming. I take responsibility for who I am becoming. I take responsibility for who I am becoming. I am right where I'm supposed to be in order to be become who God made me to be. I am right where I'm supposed to be in order to become who God made me to be. I am right where I'm supposed to be in order to become who God made me to be. God has already placed me and is providing me with everything that I need for what He has called me to do. God has already placed me and is providing me with everything I need for what He has called me to do. There is more than enough, and I am enough to fulfill my purpose. There is more than enough, and I am enough to fulfill my purpose. There is more than enough, and I am enough to fulfill my purpose. I live in abundance. There is no lack. God's provision is everywhere and in all things. I live in abundance. There is no lack. God's provision is everywhere and in all things. I live in abundance because there is no lack. God's provision is everywhere and in all things. And I count it all joy knowing God is using every season to strengthen me and to fulfill His purpose in me and through me. I count it all joy knowing God is using every season to strengthen me and to fulfill His purpose in me and through me. I count it all joy knowing God is using every season to strengthen me and to fulfill His purpose in me and through me. All right, let's jump into our word for today. And our word for today, see if it disappeared again, is alignment. I believe, yes, today's word is alignment. We did stewardship yesterday, and today we're doing alignment. Alignment is when your action matches your values. Alignment is when your actions match your values. Once I said a family, well, highest priority, then answered emails through dinner. Have you ever seen that? Have you ever been to that restaurant where your highest priority is your family? It's the people that you're sitting with. And then you see people that are sitting across from each other begin to spending money to be together, eating a meal that somebody else is preparing, and then don't take advantage of each other's company. They answered emails through dinner. No one confronted, even no one confronted me, but everyone noticed alignment didn't require a dramatic apology. It required a quiet change. When my behavior finally caught up with my beliefs, peace returned to the room. Wow. Alignment is everything. The things that you say are your priorities. Are you truly living those out? I remember feeling convicted because my mouth was saying family first, but my habits were saying work first. The room felt different, not because anyone argued with me, but because inconsistency has a weight to it. Once I changed one simple thing, a phone away at dinner, full attention in the moment, everything softened. Alignment didn't make life perfect, but it made my house feel safe again. Some people wonder why they're not excelling in their businesses, or they're not excelling in their life, and it's not becoming greater. And I would say that the biggest thing is the alignment that they have created for themselves is not congruent with the identity that they hold for themselves. One of the most powerful forces in the entire universe is being congruent or in alignment with the identity that you hold for yourself. And that's easy to do, is basically you keep making promises to yourself. And when you make those promises to yourself and you keep them, you begin to create that alignment that when it comes together, now you're flowing. If you've ever told somebody, tell you the word, I'm in the zone. In the zone means that you are in a full alignment with your belief system, with who you believe you are, what you say that you're going to do, and actually doing that actual thing. That's being in the zone. That's what we strive for. And the more moments that we can be in that zone on a daily basis, even if it's for 5 minutes a day that you're in your zone, then you add 10 minutes, then 20 minutes. And then your life becomes the zone that allows others that we talked about earlier to create that legacy and example. Does your life want to be an example of the zone and being in the zone and moving forward and helping people and serving others in a way that helps them to become who God made them to be? Or is your example an example of misalignment. Everything you say, if you hear those words, they just make me cringe every time. Do as I say, not as I do. That just tells you 100% that somebody's not in alignment. To even say that, to even think that, to even mimic or show that as an example is such a scary thing. So today, as you're making your connections, who do you need to be more honest with today? Let your words and your actions match. That is alignment. Today, choose one conversation to be fully present in. I'm going to be present with you, so I'm going to put my phone down. I hope you can be present with me. Are you willing to put your phone down while we have this conversation? Is there anything from the outside that's going to be more important than our presence with each other today? Or that person that is on the other end can wait? I understand if your wife's having a baby and you wonder if you need to run and get to the hospital, but how often does that happen? Where it's that 1 month of the 9 months that it mattered, right? Today, choose that conversation, be fully present, phone down, eyes up. What promise are you making to yourself? Whatever it is today, make that promise, keep it. That is alignment. Today, the I guess example or the suggestion I'm giving you, just one behavior that is out of alignment and put it back in alignment. Even if you can only do it today and then try it again tomorrow. Take one aspect. If you say I'm a person who reads my Bible, that was one of the things you do, then actually read your Bible today. Whatever it is, that one action or behavior that is out of alignment, and you know exactly what that is. Put it back into alignment. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to write what that thing is. I need you to write it down. So you say, I'm going to do it. Then I need you to write it down. Then I need you to say it. I need you to say that I will read, if it's reading your Bible, I will read my Bible for 5 minutes. Or I will spend time with my wife and hold her hand for at least 5 minutes today. That's out of alignment. I say, I care about you, baby. I love you. I want to be affectionate with you. And then you don't ever do something where it's out of the ordinary. Take your hand, hold it for 5 minutes. That's what it is that you're going to do. Write it down. Do it before you go to bed today. Again, our word today was alignment. And you got this. One thing, be in alignment today. All right, let's finish up with we're going to finish out with the song and listening to the song. If you are becoming the person God made you to be, then the song is right for you. So don't forget, you are God's greatest gift. Let him love on you today. Let him soak you up and wrap his arms around you and just bestow his glory inside of you today. You are an answer to somebody's prayer. Just be alert, aware, and know that whoever comes into your path, you could be answering a prayer that they've been praying for a long time, and you don't know how you're going to do it. You just need to be available so the God can show up. You were born for greatness. You were born for greatness, my friend. I thank you for doing this journey with me. This is day 39. Tomorrow's a special day because the day is day 40, and there's so many references in the Bible for 40 days that we will talk about that tomorrow. So have an amazing day. Enjoy the song today, and we will talk with you.
Yeah. Dr.B in the building. We're becoming the person now. Let's go. Woke up with a purpose, sunlight on my face. The God who made the universe still knows me by my name. Every step is kingdom, every breath is grace. I do not rush the process, I just run in my own lane. 2 ears, 1 mouth, so I listen first. Hurting people hurt people, so I speak the healing words. I am a coach, a friend, a brother, a guide, helping people break the limits that were living inside. You have to be the one before you do the thing. Identity before assignment, that is how freedom sings. Every story is sacred, every life unique, and they do not care what you know until they know you are listening. I am becoming the person God made me to be. Stepping in the calling, walking wild and free. From the podcast to the people, I pray stays. From mile-high flights to Chicago nights, from track lines chalk to the chaplain's light. 250 men with stories that ignite, now living boldly with purpose taking off in sight. Relationship first, that is the way I lead. Connection is the soil where the soul gets freed. I am a husband, father, and granddad too. 30 people at Thanksgiving, that's what love can do. I say you are God's greatest gift because it is true. Every room gets brighter when you walk through. I am living this mission until the final breath, helping others rise so their best becomes their next step. I am becoming the person God made me to be, stepping in the calling, walking wild and free. From the pastures to the people, I pray for every day. Purpose in my heartbeat, purpose in my name. I am becoming the person, becoming the person. The journey is where my freedom stays. From Denver to the nations, let the good news spread. Faith over fear, that is the voice in my head. If you knew the stories and the places I have been, you would know every setback was a setup to win. I show up with bass and I show up with fire. I show up with truth for the ones who inspire. Legacy in motion, generations rise. God's fingerprints are all over my life. I am becoming the person God made me to be. Walking in the promise He keeps over me. Every step is purpose, every breath is praise. And the world gets brighter when we live this way. We are becoming the person, becoming the person. The journey is where our freedom stays. Let's go! Dr.B. Becoming the person. Every day.
All right. So hopefully you'll have an amazing, awesome, just incredible day today. Don't forget you, my friend, are God's greatest gift. We will talk with you tomorrow, day 40.